What's happening, everyone? Episode 8, and this time we've got a regretful grandma confession. Sam completes Mission Impossible on a train, and I put a sweet treat in an egg cup.
Chew the fat.
Ooh.
Boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Of the communion.
Of the communion. How's it going, guys? Episode 8 of the...
Ocho, baby.
Oh, wait.
Did you do it the right way?
Because it was testicles while it watched.
Spectacles while it watched.
Yeah.
Spectacles,
Shout out to our good friend Austin Powers.
Guys, welcome back. Episode 8. Here we are. Ocho indeed.
There we go.
Yeah.
How's the respective weeks been? Dino, you've been doing all right, son?
Doing all good, yeah. Like Alan Partridge said, I'm been working like a Japanese prisoner of war. But a happy one.
First 2 minutes of the pod. Love that, but
a happy one. He brought it back, didn't he? But a happy one.
Thinking about Japanese POWs. Speaking of
They ain't rough,
POWs,
didn't they?
how are you feeling?
Yeah, I feel like a POW, to be honest with you.
Had a rough couple of days, isn't it?
Yeah, I've had a little bit of lurgy this week. I'm coming out the other side of it. I randomly had to pull the car over and throw up, which is one of them things that feels illegal, but isn't illegal. When you haven't been drunk and you're sober and you have to just throw up on the side of a street. It's disgusting, isn't it? But it's technically what you're supposed to do if you're nowhere near anything. I wasn't going to do it in the car. But you feel like the worst human.
And whenever anyone sees sick on the floor, they're like,
someone's
Rotter's done that.
So it's this vicious circle of me hating myself for it, everyone around me hating me for it. And a woman did walk past and I was going to say sorry and I thought, just keep your head down. Keep your head down, get it out.
You struggling to get out the word sorry while sick still spilling from your mouth.
I did have one last
What an image.
airwave though. That was a nice little
airwave.
sign.
That
I
is
had one last airwave.
What,
and I was like,
the sweet?
the chewing gum.
Okay, yeah.
I was like, good. At least I can get rid of that. But no, it was. I'm through the worst of it. But I'm hoping you two boys can bring the energy and bring me back up.
We'll carry you on our shoulders.
feel the rhythm. Feel the ride.
Well, yeah, that's where the energy went on last week. You doing that mad garage mix.
Yeah.
That's where it all went.
It's alright, yeah.
Yeah,
That was sick,
exactly
though,
what
to be fair.
happened.
That's the best intro
I
we've
loved
ever
that.
had.
Yeah, I love that.
There's some big shoulders on. I can get on them, can't I?
You can sit on here for a little while.
Yeah. There we go.
There's another image for you.
Full of images already.
I'm going to try and... I'm using this
Okay.
part to bring me my energy back, though, okay? So I'm going to go straight in with...
Pay attention and listen. Chew on this.
Ice. Do love that. So it's Chew on This. And for anyone that's joining us new, the concept of Chew on This is one of us brings to the table something that the others don't know, something that they may not be aware or educated on, and basically trying to convince them that it's a good thing.
Yep.
I think the beauty of this week is I know there's going to be a little bit of resistance. La resistance. But in the spirit of Chew on This, do me a favour.
Well, we're going to have to do it.
Yeah.
Open up that mind of yours.
This mind is always open.
Come let me in. Be hospitable, will you now?
He's knocking. He's knocking on the door.
As long as you wipe your feet at the door.
Oh,
sir.
I take my shoes off for you, baby. So, basically, I mean, you knew this was coming, ultimately.
What is coming? What are you doing?
Oh, we know what...
You knew this was going to happen at some point, right? You knew that I was going to infest you with my love for golf on this podcast.
For those who aren't watching, he's just put a golf glove on.
I've put a golf glove on. And Ben has just recoiled because he knows what's coming. But he doesn't know what's coming, ladies and gentlemen. So
Also, the way you were describing that was awful, just about infesting us with your love for golf.
Oh, you know the thing about infections, though, mate?
Which sport is it?
They spread. And when I'm done with you, you'll be rotten to the core.
I thought he had no energy for God's sake.
I know.
Look at it.
It's
Look
just
at golf and look
It's podcast. But anyway, no, so it's not golf that I'm going to try and convince you on because that, in my opinion, is going to be futile. But, however, there is a bit of a gateway drug. And this is what I want you guys to try out. So it's nothing new. It's been out for a good few months now. It's called Full Swing on Netflix. And it's essentially... did you ever watch Drive to Survive?
Never even
Was that
heard
the
of
Formula One?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
I
it
watched an
was
episode of that.
essentially, I think there's done about 4 or 5 series now, and they follow a Formula One season, each series, and they focus on different drivers. And I was never was into Formula One. For me, it's like motorsport, cars on a track. It never really got me.
Yeah.
But then what they did really well is show you the behind the scenes and the sub narratives and the whys and why people are get into it and basically you get to appreciate the nuances that isn't just a car going around a track.
Yeah, fair.
And before I know it, I'm following F1 now. Not following it, may I add, but I was very anti it before, and now I might check the results, or I might appreciate he got second. That's do you know what I mean?
Because you know that.
You know a bit more about it now,
Gotcha.
and personalities and stuff of the people.
Exactly,
and
exactly.
They did a tennis one as well, right?
Exactly. Yeah. The same
very
people.
clever.
It's
I didn't
brilliant
know about this at all. Yeah.
because what they've basically done is they've invested in this show, and now it's paying them back tenfold.
Yeah.
Because they've got such a bigger audience, and sport is. We know that, watching a football match for some people, especially younger people now, they don't watch football matches. It's 90 minutes is way too long for their attention spans, but they might watch 3-minute highlights.
Yeah, they do the highlights.
So these shows where they condense things down are great to get people in and get the hooks in, basically. So Full Swing on Netflix, the same producers as Drive to Survive. And the reason I want to you guys to give this a go, I don't think it's perfect by any means, but it's very much aimed at people that don't know anything about golf. So it kind of takes you on a bit of a exploratory journey of like the basics, which for me was a bit frustrating because I watch it all the time.
Right.
But why I think you'll like it, and I mean, because I've played golf with both of you before. You like it from a recreational
bit
part.
of golf, yeah.
I mean,
it's a nice walk as well, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. You get a bit of outdoors. You get a bit of, it's
Fresh
for
air.
one, it's the most difficult sport on the planet in terms of skill. The amount of nuance.
Yeah.
You couldn't muscle your way around the course, could you?
No, absolutely not.
There's no
Pick it up and throw it, yeah.
yeah. There's no physical attribute that will really,
Not really, no.
unless it's all about balance, right? You have to be strong, but then you
yeah.
have to be flexible. You have to be accurate. You can't, it's all about balance, and then you have to have the patience and the mindset and
I guess
And one-player sports are very testing in it as well, mentally.
good
And
point.
I think that was the thing I got from the tennis thing was how mental it was, that show.
Yeah.
And golf is all mental, really, because these guys are all...
F1 as well.
Yeah.
Mad.
I mean,
couldn't
you've got to
do
be
that.
so
Could not do that job.
self-focused, haven't you?
Yeah.
But, so I'll give you a little bit of a rundown of why I'm bringing this to the table, because I know you're probably a little bit against it, but I think there's a few elements here why this is a good series. So I don't know if you've heard, but there was a big divide in golf last year between LIV and the PGA Tour. You heard anything about that?
Yeah, I know about that.
So
Yeah.
PGA Tour is the establishment for the American Tour, but it's the biggest tour. It's where all the money is. All the best players go there. Even if they're not American, they'll go there because they get the best money, best viewers, best everything, right? And basically, there's this breakaway tour led by Saudi money. So it was all a bit,
Right.
And they started poaching some players and offering them ludicrous money. They offered Tiger Woods $1 billion. And do you know what Eldrick said? He said no.
Wow.
Because that's...
Who said that?
Eldrick. That's Tiger Woods' real name.
Oh, right,
Didn't know.
okay. Oh, right.
Stop it. Is that his real name?
Eldrick Tiger Woods.
Wait, so his middle name's Tiger?
I think it's like a nickname.
All right, Eldrick
But
Wood.
imagine saying no to a Billy. You got to have some nuts there, and yeah.
Why did he do that?
But he's already got.
Why do you think he did it?
Isn't he already like the most highest paid sports person anyway? through
Yeah,
golf, I thought.
yeah.
Hmm.
I mean,
Maybe that's
he's-
an old stat. I don't. Really
I think
know.
it might be an old one because of some of the ludicrous money thrown at like Messi and LeBron and stuff now.
Oh, yeah, good
But
point.
at the time, yeah.
Yeah, there was a period of time where he was
Like the Nike contract.
To be fair, once you've got like a lot of 100 millions, what's the point in it?
Yeah,
what
and
are you doing?
it's all about legacy
You don't
versus
need it
money.
anyway, innit?
Yeah,
really?
fair.
And
Yeah,
he
yeah,
is
yeah.
legacy. Like his stats are crazy.
Yeah.
But
And you'd be fully sell out, innit? You'd be washed probably after that, innit?
exactly. But so this was like the biggest drama that's happened in golf. Load of people moving, loads of it was really bitchy, really traitory. It was like to the point where people were getting really outspoken. And this was the season they followed.
Right.
So it's quite good for that.
Okay. Yeah,
So that's actually
'cause
coincidentally like the most interesting season of golf.
It was
Yeah,
literally like when all this was happening, all like golf like meme accounts and pages and a bit more
Popping
banter.
off.
They were going as if like they were like showing the memes of like the guy that's like doing that, like the Netflix producers when they've got this on their hands.
Scrooge.
It's all like at the same time as the football thing, like all the players going to Saudi.
It's a bit like the
all,
Super
like,
League
happening
in the same
at
kind
the
of
same time as
exactly.
well. innit?
And then you get the whole sports washing thing, and then all this hypocrisy or over anyway. That's by the by. But there's 2 episodes I want you to watch, ideally 2 and 4. And if you're going to just watch one, it would be 4.
Right.
But I'd like you to watch 2 and 4 if possible. Now,
do you need to have seen like consecutive order ones before that? Do I need to?
I know that I only get a limited time with you guys on this, so I'm doing it for that reason.
Okay.
So the way it works is episode 1 focuses on 2 players. Not necessarily. I think it would help if you did it in order, but they are very much standalones as well, and they're not entirely chronological.
Yep.
They pick 1 or 2 players per episode. And focus on a time in that season that they had. So it's not necessarily chronological.
Gotcha.
But there's one guy, Brooks Koepka, who is like the ultimate Giga Chad. Like you just know he walked around with like the varsity jacket. He's just the man. He's so alpha, it's ridiculous.
Right.
Like me and Rob love him because he's also doesn't give any fucks either. Like he talks shit about some of the people. He doesn't care for like being the well-spoken. He basically just does what he wants. He's a bit anti-golf in some respects, but then he shows respect and he wins big tournaments.
He's Happy Gilmore.
Yeah. He's that,
Exactly.
but like,
I think only Happy Gilmore is Happy Gilmore.
he's such big dick energy, right? That he
Does he
literally
eat pieces
doesn't
of
turn
shit for
up.
breakfast?
Y'all are pieces of shit. What's the basis? We ain't going nowhere without suits and cases.
Oh, here he is.
Over to Kanye.
Ode to Kanye.
Over to Kanye.
That's what this is called. Ode to Kanye. So I did that.
That's his real name.
Sorry, God.
But this guy only turns up for the majors, right? So he's like the ultimate big game player. Like doesn't do anything apart from when all the money's on the line, and then he turns up and wins.
Right.
And it frustrates some other players. So that's a good episode because you start to see the ego, and you also start to see the competitive element of golf and why it's not like this rich old white man sport now. It's becoming a little bit more of a feisty, athletic. It's a bit more of a sport.
Right, gotcha.
And that's a good way of showing you that.
Yeah, they go gym and stuff.
The best episode is episode 4, and it focuses on Joel Darman, who is, I think he's like the 70th ranked player in the world, and he's just a journeyman. He's one of them guys that like, he makes enough money to have a life, but not enough to do anything crazy with it.
Right.
He is self-deprecating. He's quoted as saying, well, someone's got to be the 70th best player in the world. Why can't it be me? Like he's like,
Hey, those shoot for the top, bro.
yeah, he is such an everyman, and he's infectious.
Hey, I can
Get behind
He
that.
is honestly,
behind
he's
that.
infectious. He's got a great relationship with his caddy, who he's been friends with for ages. Him and his caddy kind of just
I'd love
like
to see that,
mess
yeah,
around. It's a little bit emotional because like I think he lost his mum when he was young, and he also got cancer himself.
Right.
So like he gets it, but he's got a real nice way about it. You just have to love this guy. But essentially, he like there's a Phoenix Open. It's the boozy event of the golf calendar. It's where everyone like gets really drunk, and there's one hole that it's a par 3 and it has stadium all around it, and everyone throws beers on. And he got carried away there and took his top off, and he's got such an average dad bod. And he's doing that, and then he's like got a proper slap on the wrist from the PJ Tour, who are the old white guys. But the best bit is, I don't want to give too much away, but the best bit in this is he's not even going to qualify for the US Open, so one of the biggest competitions of the year, one of the 4 majors. Right. You do qualify automatically from the top 50. He's outside that, so he has to qualify the other way, which is a grueling qualifying round. And he had a shocker at the first round. And then at lunchtime, it just shows him and his caddy drinking White Claws.
Because they know it's a wash.
Goes out, shoots the lights out of it in the afternoon and qualifies.
Way. Yeah. What a man.
And he's just like, and the whole time he's like, well, we've got no chance, so fuck it. And he goes and does, it's just like, it's and then he ends up
Proof
doing...
that if you did sport tipsy, would it be better if footballers were tipsy? I don't know. Would it work the same way?
Maybe he's just found his way, that guy.
Yeah.
Maybe that's his.
Because I can't play golf drunk or hungover, but Tom, my old housemate, he can play hungover. He can play and turn up looking awful and shoot the lights out. If I have 2 drinks the night before, I'm gone. Right. I lose my way with it. But give it a go. Full swing on Netflix. Tell me what Joel Darman is going to be your new favourite guy. And if I don't... Don't expect you to watch it going forwards, but hopefully it might just change your mind on
That guy sounds interesting to be
Yeah.
fair.
Oh,
So,
he's
yeah.
Every sport's got to have that type of person.
Yeah.
Because you know about John Daly.
We need
right?
those people,
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
in everything.
Have you ever seen the John Daly diet of what he gets for the
yeah,
day?
yeah. The whiskey drinker guy.
Yeah. It's like he doesn't drink water because he doesn't like the taste. So he wakes up and he brushes his teeth with Coca-Cola.
He's a cartoon character, that guy.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
He just
He
always
does look
goes
like
to
a cartoon
Hooters.
character as well, to be
He
fair.
always goes to Hooters. He smokes so many cigarettes.
Yeah, this guy, I know
It's a
who this
bit
guy
like a
is.
Hunter S. Thompson, but with
Gotcha.
golf.
Yeah.
Type.
Well, I'm going to match your energy. I'm going to match your energy from the One Piece live action thing, and I'm going to give this the full run it deserves. I'll watch it.
I'll watch the trailer.
in 2 weeks' time.
And pass judgment from up above.
From up on high.
But yeah, that's the thing. Like One Piece, I did roll my eyes when you said One Piece because I thought it looked rubbish and I
expected
really
it.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, One Piece
But
was so good.
I think do the Joel Dahn one first, then maybe
Cool.
because I think that'll be fun. Episode 4. It's on Netflix, full swing. Check it out. If you've watched it as well, let us know what you think. I like any sports documentary. I love the Untolds. I get hooked. But yeah, let me know what you think. We'll catch up in a couple of weeks maybe when you've had a bit of time to watch it, and we'll discuss
Yeah, man.
that.
Yeah,
Well,
so-
just on that, I'm now going to wait for them to do this same thing on bowling. That's what I want to see.
They will.
That's what I want to see. I've just realised.
I
Have you
reckon
had this-
bowling's got some characters in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, no, there's one guy.
Oh yeah, we're gonna. Yeah.
There's one guy on
I
bowling.
think I might have seen him as well.
He literally's like, woo! And he I think he even did the suck it once.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
He did that really immortal line. Oh my god, I'm not gonna ruin it. When he says, "Who do you, who do you think you are? I am."
Are you kidding me? That's right. Who do you think you are? I am.
Who do you think you are? I am. Just fucking fist bumps and then walks off. Sends it to a child. It's like what are we doing?
He's pushing it down the little ramp thing.
Yeah, get him out of here.
Bowling's one of them sports, right? That even if you are good at it, you kind of don't. You lose respect for the better you are. If you win with your mates, it's like okay, good. The moment you start putting side spin
Top
on
spin,
it
get out
and
of
holding
there.
your finish,
So with the Happy
works
Gilmore
like
of
that.
bowling, like
Waxing
use
your-
the ramp. Was that,
Yeah,
that what he did?
waxing
He'd kick the ball down there, wouldn't he? Actually, fucking rifle it each time with his foot.
when someone's waxing, bring your own ball. That's the
Oh, what you just did there, the wax in
Yeah.
the ball. That is detestable.
with Big Lebowski.
Big
isn't it?
Lebowski.
Yeah, he did bowl.
Yes.
Yeah, bowling
But I
was in the
also
Big Lebowski.
thinking of Kingpin as well. You ever seen
Kingpin, yeah, I mean,
But that's,
yeah.
we'll move
But they
on.
did a film Moneyball, didn't they? On like bowls. It was Moneyball. Not Moneyball.
No, that's that Brad Pitt movie.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Brad Pitt with
yeah,
baseball.
Is it like Paul Kay that's in this?
Yeah,
in the Bowls film.
It's Bowls.
Yeah,
I'll put it up. I can't remember
They
the
did
name
a film
of it.
about bowls.
Yeah, but it is quite funny. It's a bit Ali
Fucking
G-esque in terms
Yeah,
of like
yeah.
modern guy coming in trying to rock and roll up a boring thing. But yeah, they'll make about everything.
I
won't they?
played bowls so much with my granddad as a kid. I played bowls more than probably most people ever will in their
To be
entire
fair,
life. I'm handy.
Can get a bit edgy, can't it?
I'm handy.
Check out his Hinge profile, ladies. I'm handy at bowls. Oh God! Save some women for the rest of us.
My God, I'm good.
Takes all his first dates to the bowling green.
Imagine that.
It's called
Shut them down.
the Ben Clayton Alley. Oh, they named this one
Imagine
after
that
me
was-
at my performance in 09.
You should have been there.
I clean sweeps here. You can still see the burn marks.
From right to left.
That is
Got
funny.
But guys, if you're enjoying this, make sure you do drop us a like on whatever you're listening,
yeah,
watching
like
on.
and subscribe.
It has been, as you saw with the,
Yeah.
as you saw with the
Follow
garage
that.
track last week. It's
Sorry.
it's sick watching all these people.
I'm just fucking.
He's still
I
lost
don't
in
even
the
know what I'm
sauce.
doing. Yeah. Just
I
enjoying
would say
myself.
though, it's sick watching all these people comment and just like us from all over the world, right? So like we want to see more
Yeah, that
obscure
was,
places.
that was mad,
Yeah.
to be fair.
And Biggleswade.
Biggleswade.
If you are the guy or girl from Biggleswade, let us know.
Shout out
Yeah, I
to
wanna know
you.
who's
Because
in-
we want to know who
Yeah,
you
we wanna
are.
know the
Since
Biggleswade
you ruined
crew.
my Gibraltar dream, thought that was random. I mean, not
Oh, yeah.
for everyone watching from Gibraltar, we love you, but the idea that it was just like big in Japan, that like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
idea
yeah.
of I'd love us to be big somewhere, really niche. Big in Latvia. Off they
Just
go.
huge.
We get there and we're on
Huge.
billboards in Latvia.
I'd absolutely love that.
Get off the plane and we're mobbed.
I'll be there every weekend. Yeah, just
Yeah, you would. You'd relocate, wouldn't you? It'd go to your head.
No, I couldn't cope with that.
It'd go to your head too
I
quick.
could not cope with that at all.
You s- Whatever you want on the menu, Mr. Clayton, it's yours.
Yeah. Now that I can get on board
Yeah.
with. Yeah. Fine.
That's what I mean. That's what it'll be. You get used to that, wouldn't you? You come back home and they're going, cash or card? You can,
What's on the menu in Latvia, by the way?
or joy, I imagine.
Joy?
Joy.
It's in short supply. You have to pay for it. Right.
I don't know.
Wait, I don't think that's where he was going with that.
That's exactly what it was. If it's somewhere else, you tell me.
Latvia's a blind spot for me. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, we don't know what we're talking about.
It's a gastro blind spot, isn't it? Or
It's a
whatever.
cultural blind spot for me.
Gastro.
Is gastro right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Vilnius makes a noise. It's Vilnius, right? Is the
I have
capital?
no idea.
Well, here we
Shout
go.
out Latvia.
Don't know what we're doing.
Keep tuning in, Latvia. We know nothing about you.
We've
But,
gone from bowls to Latvia in 2 shakes of a Labrador's tail.
Oh, lovely, lovely.
Well, we're going to brighten it
what
up a
button you
little
pressing
bit.
there, son?
Push the bloody button.
What you laughing at?
You do want the song to come in every time.
Oh, I
don't
love
you?
that tune. Love that tune. Well, laugh of the week, eh? So
I mean, he's got some making up to do, hasn't he?
Oh, well. The bar's been set relatively
let's
low.
see if this makes up. Basically, so our friend lives in Australia, Joe, and he basically sent me this photo of it's Yorkshire tea, but it's toast and jam flavour Yorkshire tea, right? So, I mean, there's so many questions, isn't it? What if you're eating? Firstly, it's jam on toast, not toast and jam, isn't it?
I know, yeah.
And then,
There's jam on toast,
what
but
if you're
jam-
eating jam on toast and you have a toast on jam? I mean,
That'll be a pleasure.
do you know? But like, you can't recreate the flavour of jam on toast. And what if you've burnt the toast? And why is it toast and jam? Do you put the jam on the surface and put the toast on top?
here?
It's mental. There's so many questions. I can't.
So yeah, so many questions, but just I want to ask you one question.
Okay, go on.
So did that make you laugh?
Yeah, the whole.
He doesn't get the segment.
This was the. This is what I laughed at. The whole situation of it. That's funny, no?
It's funny.
Funny that you presented it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what's funny.
Like,
Tea bags.
toast and jam. Not even jam on toast.
I don't even
but-
know if that's weird. I don't drink tea.
Yeah, I don't drink tea, and I wouldn't drink toast and jam flavoured tea. But what about marmalade? Is there marmalade flavour?
Probably.
Do you know?
Would that be more or less funny, do you think? It was
more funny?
because
Probably.
it's a funny word.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They
And
have
it's
that
more
here
niche.
as well.
Have you seen those?
Yeah, I have that here.
Okay, but
It's just a
like,
normal box of tea.
I think it's all these brands. They try and branch out to give something.
but why? But why?
I'll tell you why. Because what happens is they've got a fairly mundane product that stays the same, and they branch out to get people
They made
talking
it more
about them again.
mundane by making jam and
made
toast.
it more mundane.
Well, we're not talking about normal tea now. We're talking about that.
Yeah.
So it's work.
But do you put the jam in an egg cup and dip soldiers in it? Like,
Is that why you've got us egg cups today?
no.
He's
No,
going to
no.
put him
That- this
Imagine
actually,
you fill it with jam. I'll take that.
yeah, dip your face in that. But
Torture device.
no, it's just that we live in a simulation that's happened.
There we go.
He's weaving in the
There he
conspiracy.
is.
They giving us toast and jam, and it should be jam and toast. Oh,
Toast and jam flavoured
well,
tea.
you've given us a laugh of the
Like,
week,
come
and
on.
hopefully the viewers
But
as well.
this is why it was my laugh of the week, because the conversation went this way and it was just.
Well, it's better than his parking fines, so
Yes,
there's progress
I
there.
And
must
also-
confess, I did enjoy that.
He's did it again. He's did it again.
Of flipping nut and bolted metal to metal all week. What
Sorry.
what fun is that? You know?
Nut and bolted metal to metal. It's not one of his voice notes.
What voice
So
note?
now,
Oh.
now and again in our group chat, Dean will put a voice note over, and I noticed that you sometimes don't even. It might just pass you by, but I like
Do you want
to
it?
really.
Do you want it? The 15 seconds. Do you want it? Do you want
Have
that
you got
one?
it?
It's in the chat. So
I'll have to read. I'll find it because I responded to it with chaos. That was the word I used. So if you search chaos, because
Right, here it is.
I've got.
I can't remember what I said.
I see what if I
otherwise.
put it. I've got my phone connected. So
Some girl at Comic-Con gave me a weird dice, a triangle-shaped dice with loads of sides. More than 3, obviously, but it was shaped like a triangle, if you know what I mean. Maybe I still have it in my pocket, or maybe I lost it.
it's a lot about nothing. That is actually the name of your autobiography, isn't it?
It's not about. There's a few names come up. I think to be fair.
Because she went somewhere, then you come back, and then
Because actually, you don't have it because you don't even know.
Yeah, no, I don't have it. No, I don't
there
have
you
it.
go.
Unless it's. No,
And that's just one of many, isn't it, Ben?
That's pretty much what I come to expect. Now, I don't want you guys to think that I'm ignoring those, by the way. I see all of them and I will have my little laugh to myself. But
Yeah,
sometimes
we
it's
get the
like,
little laughing face emoji.
Yeah,
it's fine.
that's me.
You
That's-
know?
yeah.
He's checked in.
I tried to contribute.
He's clocked in.
It's fine.
Clocked.
Your timesheet's been stamped, hasn't it?
You pay your dues.
Yeah, I wish.
But
Paying his tax.
well,
Watch this. These are my confessions.
I don't know why you looked at me then.
It's the worst time to take that swing. The song finishes. Yeah, cool. So on to what's fast becoming
Not true. Not a
Can we
true
have a real
story.
one, please?
Here we go.
Not a true story.
He's been waiting for this. Right,
So
so
I was re-listening to the episode where you did that, and I was giggling when you realized when you said, "I knew you were annoyed," and I was like, "Oh, you got
Because
me."
I've got to believe it.
because I have to believe it. So if you guys haven't already, you can already tell, we're about to go into our confessions this week. And one of my
saucy.
favourite things about being part of this podcast is I get to spend a ridiculous amount of time neck deep in the cesspit that is the internet looking for these things. And my God, some of the stuff.
Yeah, it's pond life, isn't it?
It really is. And I keep saying each way, and I've realised this because the last 2 times that we did this, I kind of was like, oh, they'll get more degenerate as we go on, but we never really ever get to the degeneracy. So I'm going to try and do a little bit more hard-hitting ones this week.
bring
So
the
I've got a question for you
degenerateness.
before
Yes.
we do that, right? So, do you think that when you're in this, place where morals forgot, you
Yeah.
know, the cesspit,
I don't think they forgot. They just didn't show up.
you know,
did they?
you're in that damp bit under a stone that's just full of wood lice, right? Do you think that that is as bad as it gets in the world? Because there's an idea that the internet is using exaggeration, therefore what's on the internet can't be worse in real life. But I think the people that are doing the really bad things aren't posting it on the internet. So it's probably not even a...
Yes. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. I think there's way worse things. It's like, what's that expression? Truth is stranger than fiction.
Yeah,
There's just
yeah.
way worse things happening in real life at any
It's
given
all
moment.
it's all happening. If
all
you could
happening.
think of it, it's happening. Like,
So we
you
won't
know?
run out of content on this show, which is good then.
Yeah, and also let's not think about it. All right, because we don't need to. Let someone else think about it. Anyway, go on, Ben.
I will start with a light.
Steering the show.
Yeah,
No, I was pulling myself away.
oh, captain, my
myself
captain.
away.
Yes, yeah, why not? Yeah,
You
great.
may proceed. Go on. Tell us, Ben.
Million ants, man.
All aboard. Right, well, I said it earlier today. I said it about batten down the hatches because here we go. I'm going to start off with a nice, light and breezy one. So, before my grandmother passed, she sat us all down.
Light and breezy.
Oh,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
No, it gets better than that. It gets better than that. She sat us all down as a family and told us that she hated being married and raising children.
That's just when being old is I don't care.
Just a nice
innit? You know,
check-out.
just
Yeah, because
Check
there is
out.
a...
I never
there is
liked you anyway.
But then also, why do we have to believe that everyone that's had children is happy about their decisions?
Yes.
Because I've made a lot of decisions that I'm not happy about. Most of them I'm fine with now, but if, you wouldn't live your life the exact same way again. And everyone that says they would, they're lying.
Absolutely lying. Of course
Because
they
you
are.
can be grateful of where it's got you, right? But you can still resent the little mistake you made.
Yes.
So she's just saying what a lot of people probably are thinking.
She should have just taken it to her grave, if you ask
Or
me.
that.
That's fine.
Thanks, Nan.
It's a little bit like the granddad.
Do you remember Nan? Oh, we don't speak of her anymore.
The
Yeah,
Vietnam
exactly.
one. Yeah.
No, was it
Yeah.
the Vietnam one? No, the Vietnam was the brothers one.
Yeah, no, the
Oh, you
granddad.
I'm on about the one where the granddad...
He said he slept with a man. wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Accidentally, might I?
Oh yeah. What trip? Yeah, all that. Yeah. Come on, granddad. You ain't fooling anybody.
So do you think when you get to that age, you'll keep your mouth shut? Because I know that I won't. I'll be like her.
What's the point?
Oh, just become like a real curmudgeon.
Yeah.
Just a real.
No, not saying I'll be.
Victor Meldrew.
Yeah, I'm going to be that. It depends. It depends. If I am widowed, which I very much hope I am not, because then I'll have lost all joy in the world.
Oh, that's quite romantic, actually.
No, but it
Where's
could
that
be.
leave us?
But if I am that person, then I'll really go, wheels are off now, so no one's getting in my way.
Yeah.
Whereas I reckon if I still had...
You got nothing to live for, basically. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, and I'll live for people's
Being
reactions when I shock them with what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
That'll be my joy. So yeah.
Bad grandpa.
Bad-
all over the place,
Yeah,
basically.
perfect. Right, perfect.
God, that show's
Okay.
great.
What a great film.
And what was the other one? Dirty Grandpa with Robert De Niro. An unnecessary sex scene with Aubrey Plaza. Didn't need it.
Yeah, that's...
Just didn't need it.
What?
Why did De Niro
Yeah.
say yes to that film?
I don't know. Some of that film's really funny, by the way.
Some
parts
of it is, but it's beneath De Niro,
It's
isn't
very
it?
much so.
Zac Efron, isn't it?
Zac Efron.
Yeah, who just has to get his top off and everything.
Of course he does.
His face has changed, by the way.
He's looking a bit scuffed now.
He had something happen to him, apparently. So he's had
Yeah,
surgery.
but
He
It's
looks
made him
like, you know, me, myself, and Irene when he gives himself the chin.
yeah, I know what you mean.
Prosthetic chin's
But
phenomenal.
it is...
But he's definitely had like implants of something. I was looking at pictures of him the other day and I was like,
It's not like he was ugly before.
he's an
No,
incredible.
now he looks ridiculous. Yeah,
And now he looks... Yeah, bizarre.
like he's chewed on a wasp or something.
yeah, like a bulldog chewing on a wasp.
Aye, man.
Okay, I hope neither of you can relate to this one, but here we go.
I'm going to say no anyway.
This man, he says, I have to wear dark pants, by which I think he means trousers, when he goes out drinking, because no matter how much he shakes, he still dribbles. He does also confess to hating himself, so fair.
Do they come hand in hand? Is that what?
I tell you what, though,
Go on.
there's a few more dribbles when you get past 30, isn't there? Because I could stop it on a dime when I was 18. There's a few.
You know how many there was going to come out, isn't it?
Yeah. There was I know that. Yeah,
there it is, there's
stop.
the-
And if there wasn't, I tell you what happened to me recently. Horrible. Would not wish this on anyone. Right? You know, on trains where you've got the toilets with the doors that open up.
Oh,
Right?
it opened up.
I'm mid-wee. Right? It opens up, so I pinch, go to close it, then the error thing comes up. So I'm left with a choice. Do I just finish a piss,
Yes.
which is going to make a noise?
Yes.
Which is going to make a noise. Someone is literally watching me, and there's a big mirror. There's a big mirror, so they could also see me doing what I'm doing.
Right.
And then I thought, it was a really busy train. I don't know why I didn't do it. I don't know why I made the decision I did, but in hindsight, I'm kind of happy in a way. I then did something that I did not think was possible, pushed my body to the limit.
Push it to the limit.
Had to pinch it.
There's no way. There's no way.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
Listen,
humanly possible.
Pull my trousers up, put my hand in my pocket, and then pass the pinch.
What are you?
Walk down.
Pass the pinch.
Yeah, as in like had it in one hand.
incredible. Yeah.
Because if I let go of the pinch,
Feat of engineering.
Yeah.
Well, the fact that you've done it without letting go is pretty
Yeah.
incredible, right?
Yeah.
and then had to walk down a whole carriage.
Oh,
This.
No, you know, no,
Thankfully, I had
no,
a-
no,
you
no.
Tom
I
Cruise.
had a
This
cap.
is Mission Impossible.
I had a
Tom
cap,
Cruise.
so I put my cap in my other hand just to kind of like, so it wasn't obvious that I was going down
is
there.
I
Got
hope
to
he was
the other
wearing dark
side.
trousers, pants, whatever you fucking call them.
I think, yeah, I can't remember what I was wearing, to be fair.
Cream.
Grey.
Grey sweatpants. No, could you imagine? Got to the toilet, thankfully it was open, and then, but I mean, the pain I was in the whole way was vile.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But I must say, I'm impressed
I
that I was
can't
able to
stop
do
when I
it.
started. It stings. You know, Dumb and Dumber.
Those designs of them toilets, man.
Well,
Well,
and do you
I'd
know-
have just carried on pissing.
yeah, same. Yeah.
I know a girl that was caught sitting down and it opened up and she was basically then just
Yeah,
presented.
I was on a
just
train
the
going to
world.
Brum the other week, and I was sat on the seat next to the toilet, and like some woman came carrying her child, opened the door, and just like I think it was a daughter or something, and just like held the
you were in
daughter, and
there?
I was just sat like on the seat. The toilet's right in front of me here, and she didn't bother closing the door. She just carried her child, which was young, and just like
Them seats
and,
next to
and I was
toilets
just
on
thinking,
trains.
what are you doing?
You've lost it.
You got to sometimes as well.
That was
you've
that or
lost.
the floor.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
is and the floor by the toilet.
Yeah,
you
true.
know.
Yeah.
I had one where I
Double
was in
shit.
that seat and 4 people used it and didn't shut the door afterwards because it was, again, the circular door. And every time I
There you go,
got
that's-
up and I'd go,
Yeah.
There you go. You're not even fucking old age yet and divorced, widowed, or
oh,
whatever
come
it is.
on, no, that's horrible, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, married yet.
Not having that mindset that I'm about to give this person every bit of smell that I've just produced. Also, who's doing a dump on them? Oh, anyway.
You're really living fast and loose if you're doing if you're doing the full business on one of them trains. Okay,
Right.
let's
get off
I was
shit.
going to say it's going to get better, but I don't know if it's going to. So this I try to rationalise about, like, when you're young and you're discovering your body, you do weird stuff sometimes. This person's put, I stretched my cheeks on my mum's phone at a young age and recorded it.
You better hope she didn't have iCloud or...
What, like face cheeks or?
I don't think it meant face cheeks, mate.
No one's confessing that online. That's cute. That's one of them cute pictures, Dean.
Wow.
So it's like people that used to sit on photocopies.
So the
in
whole
offices.
perineum was just...
Perineum.
Oh, here he is. Word of the week, baby. Wow, that's so stupid, though.
I know.
Just recording it, and one would only assume that.
Obviously, when you're
everyone
young,
found it later.
you didn't have a phone. Your mum only had the phone, so you thought,
That-
"Hey, why don't I do it?"
It's
on my
that.
mum's?
It's
where it
that.
is.
Yeah. And I think
Probably did it to look at themselves and see,
God,
like, what does it look like, and then obviously not be able to delete it. Or
I'd say that one thing I think
don't know.
I'm grateful of, and I'm a couple of years
Not
younger
having
than
phones
you.
when we were younger.
Yes.
But because
100.
especially when you were a teenage and horny,
Oh, mate.
we would have made some stupid decisions.
Oof.
I mean, the cameras that we had. I mean,
Yeah,
it would have
grainy.
basically looked like
Grainy at best.
the
UFO footage
pixelation
now,
on a
innit?
modern picture, like a purposeful pixelation.
Yeah.
There's still a lot left of the imagination taking a picture on the phones that we had.
Oh, the quality was so bad.
Yeah.
You thought it was good at the time.
Yeah.
It's
It's like when you play Aladdin on Mega Drive.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
that game tough as shit. By the way, that game was so difficult. Yeah,
Mate,
it's so
the
hard.
fucking the carpet
You can't
level.
get out of the
Jesus Christ, get out of the cave. Oh my god.
Touch nothing but the lamp. Wish I had. Jesus, it was a nightmare. It's so hard to get out of there.
That's a great quote, that is. Touch nothing but the lamp.
That's sick,
I wish
isn't
I had. Lord.
I bet there's tons of, again though, being a parent with kids that have access to the phones and internet now. Oh,
Oh,
God.
that's a nightmare. Yeah, it's a shitstorm, innit?
You must have to,
Yeah.
because also just because they've searched it doesn't mean they've got a kink about it.
Yeah,
Let's
fair.
be-
They're just discovering.
Because I watched some stuff when I was young that definitely did not turn me on, but it was just the awful thing that everyone got sent round. You know, like the best gore, or like, do you remember the Goatsy Man one?
Rotten.com.
Yeah,
All
right.
them horrible ones. The one man, one jar. Remember that one? And he's picking the glass out.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah,
It's bad.
yeah,
It's bad.
yeah.
It's
But
bad,
none of
it's
us
bad.
like.
It's bad. It's bad.
None of us got turned. Well, some people did probably, but
Some maniac.
but then,
That's what I'm saying. It's all happening.
Yeah, there's
it's fucking all
maniacs out
happening,
there.
bro. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
It really is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's all,
And we're being left to our devices with our
That's an
devices
even
now.
better
and that's
quote,
the
by the way.
point.
Yeah, that's even better. We just...
I'm listening out for you this week.
he's got 'em.
Because basically, what we've realised every episode is I watch them back, and Dean has about 4 or 5 gems an episode that completely go over my head. You get them
Right.
more than me,
Which it's
because I've noticed you've
he's
clocked
got
him a
such
few
a
times.
deft way of like slinking it in there, and it's usually golden. Yeah, it's really good.
And now I'm
I've got
trying,
nothing to
now
say
I'm
right
trying to
now.
like.
Yeah, flowers to you now.
Now I'm trying to pay attention to them and enjoy them in the
Ah,
moment.
well, I'm going to stop. Fuck you. I mean, hey, what?
Never stop. Right, let me hit this one last bad boy out, and then it's done. And just because the worst one. So, my husband and I have a very active sex life, especially since our little one was born. I never thought I'd admit this. Never thought I'd admit this, and in my mind I was like, "Don't then." Just. But I breastfeed him as well as the baby.
This happens loads.
Of course it does.
I guarantee you this
Oh,
happens
yeah,
loads.
yeah.
Homelander.
Oh, it's criminal.
There's nothing more jarring than watching a grown man do that on the boys.
It's tough. But
Yeah.
me, myself, and Irene, same thing.
I told you that
It's gross, isn't it?
It's
some woman
grim.
squirted it in my face once, innit? In a strip club. Wait, hold on a minute. No, let me tell you the story, right? So, I wasn't even aware of it, man. I was just at the bar. and it just hit me like a
What, do you order a white
like a milky,
strange.
warm, cheesy, milky liquid on the side of the face, man. I don't even. I hate dairy, right?
Did you order a White Russian?
Human dairy. I was rushing out the place.
Sorry, I must go.
End the vodka. Turn it off. Turn it all off.
Put that on ice.
That's the best it's going to be.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so good. Right.
Sorry, so I like
I
the
wasn't
idea.
aware of it, man.
I like the idea that he's painting himself to be so innocent. I was just at the bar in a strip
I
club.
was at the bar.
I wasn't even looking at anyone in there. I was in there because they've got a
I was in
great
there by
selection of
accident.
Pinot Noir.
I was actually asking for directions to the church.
to the Salvation Army to volunteer. Oh,
Next thing you know, hey,
You were spreading the good
do you know
word.
what? I've actually done that.
Oh.
Do you know Horns in Shoreditch?
Horns.
There's a bar in Shoreditch that looks like a pub on the outside, and it's a strip club that you put pound
yeah,
coins in the
I
thing.
think I've been in there years
So
ago.
I remember
yeah.
I was really drunk in Shoreditch. It's not far from Old Street roundabout.
Yeah, it's near Old
and
Street,
I
yeah.
ordered an Uber, and genuinely was innocent and young at this point. I ordered an Uber, and it said, like, ride accepted, and then my phone died, like, the same second. It's like, I don't know what car it is, don't know how I'm going to get there. I walked into this, it looks like a pub, like an old-fashioned pub, but the windows are blacked out.
Right.
Didn't pay attention to that. Walked in there, walked straight to the bar. Again, I'm really drunk, but walked straight to the bar, speak to the guy, and he was really nice. He was like, yeah, you can plug your phone in here. And then as I plugged my phone in, I'm literally just focused on this. And then as I was waiting for it to load up, and it's set up like an old pub, but there's just women going around, and there's like literally pet pound jars.
putting pounds in the jar. And,
And I was like, what is this place?
that was quite a common thing back.
Apparently
way
so,
back, innit?
yeah.
But I don't. Yeah, it's a bit of a madness, that, isn't it?
So go on then. Yours just mind your own business, and she just comes over and not like it does that noise. It's not a biro.
It's a good biro noise, though, to be
was a
fair.
great
Yeah,
biro.
it's really...
Jesus Christ. But yeah, just at the bar, about to get a drink. Probably, I think it was a Long Island. Probably, I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Or a double rum. Who knows? But yeah, just
Lad. Whatever it had loads of alcohol in it.
that's just what I drink.
Yeah, it
It's
wasn't
either-
a shandy, was it?
I drink rum or a Long Island. I don't know.
Carry on.
It ain't milk anyway. That's what I'm not drinking. You know.
Got milk?
yeah.
Hungry for apples?
So did you land in your mouth at all?
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit did. Yeah.
Oh.
There wasn't like.
We'll do that when you're like this.
More, sir.
Can I have some more?
Yeah, I've heard it's really bitter as well. That's been
It
like
was,
I think
it was just like it smelled like cheesy dairy.
yeah, 'cause
you know,
it's not been because like milk needs to be pasteurised for it to not smell
it was
weird.
past my eyes. Hey, it's in my face.
Killing it. Yeah, go on.
Pasteurised. That's amazing. That might be your first applause, isn't it?
Oh, that's incredible. That was
Wow.
so good.
Cheers, man. Cheers.
But yeah, that goes on a lot. I guarantee that goes on a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Come back round. Yeah.
There's one
Yeah,
thing going,
100%.
I'll try it because this is new for us. And I know that a lot of women have to try it to make sure, you know, if it's like they do the temperature thing, don't they, on their hands?
Yeah.
They wouldn't try it. Maybe they do.
Comment.
Yeah, fact check that.
But when it's the kinky aspect of it where it becomes
Yeah, it's the kink part that's a bit.
yeah.
Yeah. You're dipping your toe where you shouldn't. Dip your toe.
I don't want to kink shame, but some kinks
Just
need
the,
shaming.
the idea of her looking down and she's got her husband there and then the baby there and it's just like, no.
Yeah,
Stop
it's
that.
a bit Freudian, that, isn't it?
Stop all
Oh
of
God,
that.
I don't even want that image in my head.
Yeah,
Think of something
sorry.
else.
Oedipus.
Well, we can go on to word of the week if you want.
Yeah, anything else. Anything else.
We've had it. What was it?
It's still in my head.
Frenulum.
Do something else. Somebody. Jeez, I'm looking at 2 egg cups and I'm thinking of the same thing as well.
Like
Joe
imagine like
Boston
a-
Powers. You keep seeing.
Big Johnson. Hot dogs, get your hot dogs. when they have Ozzy Osbourne in the third one.
When he's still somewhat like he can still actually speak. Yeah, somewhat.
So
Which LSD trip do you think finally tipped him over the edge, Ozzy? I mean, which number do you think it was?
I don't know.
Oh,
That man's seen some things.
I found a thing on the internet. A guy said so it's someone who had taken the largest recorded amount of MDA ever, totaling 40,000 pills over 9 years. 38,000 more pills than the previous record.
Sorry,
Why is
who's
it a
recording
record?
this? It's not quantifiable because if you've done that much ecstasy, you do not know how much ecstasy you've done. But let's entertain it. 40,000 over how many years?
9 years, it said.
Divided by 9, divided by
Oh, yeah, it does
365.
tell you,
So that's 12 a day. There is no chance.
a full-time job.
That's one every 2 hours.
So
I was gonna say
according
no,
to
I
the
couldn't
study,
sleep, but you went sleeping.
Mr. A, his name is Mr. A.
Because he forgot his real name.
Start at the beginning. He began taking ecstasy when he was 21 and averaged around 5 tabs a weekend. All right, America. This became 3.5 pills every single day. At his peak, he hit 25 pills a day for 4 years.
No, we didn't.
Macrodosing. He just
He just
be
didn't.
dead.
He just didn't.
Yeah.
It's-
Your brain would just fall out of your ears.
It's a
wouldn't it? It
fried
would just
egg.
slide
Yeah,
out
yeah,
in
yeah.
like
Didn't.
mush.
He just didn't.
Just slop.
Just didn't do that.
You got to play along, son.
No, but like
you got to
five,
believe that.
5 pills is utterly ludicrous.
His long-term
Yeah,
memory
yeah.
was fine, but he couldn't remember
What does your
day-to-day
day look
things.
like? What does your day look like?
He said he couldn't remember what was in his supermarket trolley while he had it in front of
couldn't
him.
remember where
That's
he
the
lived.
least of his problems.
Also, that's probably how expensive
What's
do you
he
think that habit
eating?
Yeah.
was?
Yeah. Stay in school. Anyway, go on. Sorry, son.
I've got a bit of a pace change now, guys. It's time to learn about vocabulary. Word of the week. So I've gone down a slightly different route to you because the route you went down was one that I appreciate, which was a nice sounding word. This one I don't think is a nice sounding word.
Okay.
However, the reason I've picked this word is because I think the definition of it defines the regularity of its use.
Oh, that's quite smart.
So, and I think if you substitute this word for the word that you would normally use, it makes you infinitely more sound more intelligent, in my opinion.
Okay.
So the word of the week is seldom.
Oh, that's a nice word.
So seldom is seldom used
Yeah.
instead of rarely.
I don't think that's a bad sounding word either, though, to
not-
be honest
but
with you.
it's not loquacious.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yes, sorry. Yeah,
You know, it doesn't have
Loquacious got a bit of
that
zazz.
beautiful mouth sound to it. But I just think it also doesn't sound like it's rarely that
Seldom
ly.
comes out from time to... Yeah, I mean, like, it's...
Seldomly.
Yeah,
But
but
there's no way to...
But do you know what I mean? Most adjectives don't end like that. So
Yeah.
it doesn't sound like the word it should be, but I just like the use of it. You know,
I think that's quite a nice one.
I really like the word
I
seldom.
appreciate that one.
And I had it on... I do...
I literally came... Motherfucker came out of nowhere.
Bit of music for your ears there, guys. Sorry.
You might have to edit that out. Put a jingle on there.
What did you do?
Revisiting his lunch right to the mic.
Oh, a little belch.
Belch. Oh, that's never going to be the word of the
hate
week,
the
by
word
the way.
belch.
Seldom
That is
use the word belch,
disgusting.
don't you, eh?
Belch is-
Yeah, it's a bit of onomatopoeia with belch, isn't there? Onomatopoeia.
Oh, no, that's yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just a little
seldom-
quick one,
seldom's
but
a nice
seldom.
word.
No, I like it.
If you don't know what seldom means, it's rarely. So if you want to use it in a sentence, I guess you would say that you
seldomly use the word rarely.
seldom. Yeah, but you wouldn't say seldomly, would you?
No,
or would you?
no.
I don't think you
It's
can.
seldom- it's
I said
seldom-
it, but I don't think you can
Yeah,
say
It's
that.
seldom used?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's nice though. I think it has a little bit of old English about it.
But you're right in what you said. It definitely gives you the feel that you sound a little bit more intelligent
Yeah.
just by using that word. Yeah.
I remember when I first found out alas when I was
Yeah.
in secondary school. And I overused it
Of course you did.
in all my
of your
essays. Instead of saying like but or something.
Furthermore.
Furthermore. Oh yeah. However, therefore, furthermore, yeah. Every sentence started that way.
Alas. I don't think I can't remember the last time I said that ever. Alas. Yeah. I'm glad you used up all of mine probably, didn't you? Really?
All of yours. I've just done 2.
No, in your life when you still use it.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I don't have 2 uses of the word alas. Do I? I don't know. I've already used it more than that now. Fucking hell.
Chaos.
Good God. I know.
Right then.
Oh, Jesus
Birthday
Christ.
pie, pints of cream,
Well done, chocolate.
bonbons.
Oh, sponge cake, my favourite.
Who's got the?
Now.
Well, I'll tell you what we could do.
Who's do the? Yeah.
There we go. Like, imagine if you get dressed like that in the morning, Ben.
That is how I get dressed.
Superman.
Like Bruce Almighty style. When he, Actually, that's when he gets, that's
He
how
gets
he gets
undressed.
undressed.
Okay, Ben.
Thank you, sir.
That's for you. Pass that to Sam. Don't tip it. Don't. It's an egg
Well, what
cup.
is it?
It's an
For
egg cup,
God's
so obviously
sake.
keep it upright. There's
Have
no
you
egg in
poured-
it.
Have you poured something in it?
You have to.
Yeah, I'm not going to ask.
You have to drink
reach
this
around
one.
on that.
You have
Oh,
to
I see.
Throw it back, baby.
Gotcha.
Sorry, so he didn't just ask for a glass.
No, that's for.
He texted me earlier going, oh, could you bring some egg cups? And I thought, oh, he's putting something fun in it, like, and he's no. He could have just asked for a glass.
Unbelievable, that, honestly. Or
Well-
a shot glass.
Relax a second, all right?
I've got to keep this upright for. All right.
Yeah, you do.
Fact
Fact
to me like
one.
I should have known that as well. Like.
Yeah, you idiot. Obviously, it's liquid in an egg cup.
Fact one. It's a one-of-a-kind confectionery that has been a childhood favourite for many years and will remain to be for decades to come. That was the first thing I saw when I searched this.
I don't think that's true.
Okay. I want to get
Okay.
this one because I feel like we should get it if it's a liquid.
Okay.
last week's, by the way, so.
You can
Yeah, you
try
did.
and smell it. I don't know.
Okay.
Fact two, it was created in 1961 in USA by two chemists. I didn't get the names because
Are we drinking cow
It's Kool-Aid.
maybe. And, oh yeah! Oh no! What's that? What happens after fact two? Oh, you touch it, but you can't really. Don't touch it. It's not to be touched. We've done this before.
Oh, my finger's wet.
Fact three: Heston Blumenthal has used this in his desserts.
Sweet. Now we can try it, can't we?
Yeah,
Beautiful.
What,
Tip it
you
back.
think it's
Tip it all
Kool-Aid,
back.
right?
Go for it. This could go really badly, by the way. As an audible.
I love that so much.
Popping candy.
Got your popping candy, boys.
Like, respect that.
I was not ready
There's
when
loads more. There's loads more where
when
that came
the
from.
audio listeners,
hell.
we do apologise. When
Go on, get some more in there.
Yeah, nice one.
It also
when I threw that back, I was like, where's the liquid?
see, did that mess you up?
Yeah, you
proper?
threw me off. That was
Yeah,
easy.
nice,
That's
nice,
smart.
and that's why I asked for egg cups. Oh well, actually, I mean, I thought it would. No, but
And that's why I asked for egg cups.
no.
There's a sentence for
To be
you.
fair, in a glass, it would be more
Why am I
like.
pouring it back into the egg.
See, you've been
institutionalised.
Yeah, you've been institutionalized. Like a Japanese prisoner of war.
It comes full circle in this podcast, doesn't it? I love that.
Popping candy. That's good. You've switched it up there.
Yeah,
and actually, I didn't.
And this was the one that I thought you might either love or hate it because.
I mean, for me, it's a gimmick, isn't it?
yeah, it is.
It's a
and,
gimmick.
and I thought also as an audible,
Yeah.
you know, it's doing bits as well, isn't it? And look at the packaging. Hey, look at that.
There you go.
Wait,
Striking.
do you reckon people can hear it?
Yeah,
Of course they can.
definitely.
Wow.
All the ASMR lovers out there.
There you go.
You love a little
Again,
ASMR.
sorry,
tip, you do,
everyone.
don't you?
If you'd have done that in your shorts, I reckon some women might have actually lost the.
They'd have been squirting milk.
I'm glad he finished that with milk.
Well, there goes the neighbourhood.
Bang goes the neighbourhood.
There goes
kids
the
watching
PG
this.
rating. I have to select something on YouTube that says not made for kids. And at the start, I was like, it could be, and now I'm like, no, it's not.
Too late. It's too late.
Hot show in the bag.
Hot show, boys.
Beautiful.
Lovely stuff.
That was a fun episode. I like that.
Yeah, that was good. Chuckles.
Yeah.
Bear chuckles.
Thank you very much, guys. We'll see
Thanks.
you
Love.
next week. Woo.